Hello art students! So today we're going to be learning how to draw faces. We're going to be really looking at shapes and kind of how they all get put together in proportion, right, so that they look really like a face on our paper. Alright, so Ms. Dusek is using a whiteboard marker today so that you can really see it. With your pencil, you want to make sure to draw all your lines really, really lightly because you will probably need to erase. Ms. Dusek needs to erase about every time I try to draw a portrait. So the first thing I actually want to start with is an oval. And I like to kind of make a mark where I'm going to start and where I'm going to end. That way I kind of stay within my line. So if I want my head to come up this far, my oval to come up this far, then I should kind of stick within that. From here, I'm going to use my really sketchy lines here. That way it's easier to erase. Quick sketchy lines. I'm going to kind of make an oval, right? If I don't like that, then I can kind of fix it from there. All right. What you're going to want to do with your pencil is, right now my head looks like it's floating, but what you're going to want to do with your pencil is I'm going to use a different color here. But with your pencil, you will draw very lightly, very lightly a line right down the middle, separating. The other line you're going to draw is you're going to draw a line about halfway through your face. Lightly, very lightly. This is going to help you figure out where the eyes and the nose go. All right, from here, we're going to try to draw the eyes. Now, when we draw the eyes, it's like I like to start about this far away from my middle line. We're going to draw it right on this line. And I'm going to draw like kind of a C, kind of a really long C, really long oval on both sides of my line. This helps me kind of focus my center. And the same on the other side. I want to make sure it's about the same size, same shape, same location, right, with symmetry. Faces are very symmetrical looking. All right, if I didn't like the size of that and I wanted them a little bigger, a little longer, I could go back and change the shape, the size, and all that, and refine my work. All right, from here, what I want to do is draw on the eyelid. My eyelid is going to start from the point right here, kind of follow my upper top, and then go towards the end. It's going to kind of follow the upper top. All right. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my colored part of my eye, the irises, right? I have the white part of my eye here, and then I have the iris, and then the pupil. So I'm going to add in the colored part of my eye. The colored part of my eye, if you look, actually hides above my eyelash. I cannot see the top of that circle. So when I draw this, I want to make sure I can't see the top of my circle. And then it kind of comes right there to the bottom, right? I can see the white a little bit under my eye. It kind of hides a little bit. So I might actually make this a little bigger. There we go. And raise my eyelid up just a little bit. There we go. I like that better. All right, same thing here. I want to make sure it still looks like a circle though. And then I would add in my pupil just right in the middle. Just like so. All right. Let's start working on the nose. So the nose here, I actually like to add in my eyebrows first before I work on the nose. They kind of go a little bit above your eye. I think that's too far above my eye. I don't like that. Okay. I'm going to try it again because I'm working to refine my work. I'm doing my best work possible, right? And I'm going to add in my eyebrow, kind of a place to go. All right, my nose is going to kind of come. I want to kind of mark out with my pencil, and I'm going to mark it out with green here, where the bottom of my nose is going to go. And for me, that's going to be about right here. And then I'm actually going to draw another line here and here really lightly for my mouth later. Okay. Now from here, my nose actually kind of starts towards the outside, like the bridge of my nose actually starts it's almost like a broken line between your eyebrow and your nose. From here, I'm going to kind of go out. I'm not going to go past this line here. This is going to help me figure out my size. And I'm going to kind of do my real big sketchy lines to get each side. My nose kind of comes out a little bit, right? I have these really interesting curves on either side. I want to make sure I did not connect it to my eyebrows. That'd be a little weird. And then I would refine my shape. Oh, I don't like that. Noses are some of the hardest things to draw, I think. For this part here, it's not quite just a straight line. It actually curves down a little bit. So I'm going to erase that line and curve it down. From here, my nostrils, I might think of it if I wanted like that. That's how I might think of it, but that's not actually what I see. I don't see the whole nostril. I actually just see just a little part of it. Just a little bitty part, right? Otherwise, somebody will look like they have giant nostrils. All right. And so now I'm going to kind of figure out where my mouth is. I'm going to move on to my mouth here. My mouth, if I were to draw two lines straight down the center of my eyes, right here, my mouth, the points of my mouth kind of come to either side of my eyes. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to kind of block out where my eye, where the edge of my mouth is, right here. This is kind of going to serve as my box. Remember, lightly, very lightly. This is kind of where my lips kind of start, and right here in the center on these two lines is where that point is. So everybody's lips kind of has this thing where it kind of goes up and down. They have a little divot in their lips. So I'm going to kind of start right here, right below the line, go up, and then kind of draw towards the edge of my mouth. Go up, draw towards the edge of my mouth. Then from here, I would kind of curve down, and I'm going to follow my guide, right? Kind of like that. And then I would kind of draw a line here in the center. Just almost a straight line. Okay, now I can get rid of some of these guidelines. Around my mouth and really figure out if I really like it or not. If I did not like it, I would need to go back in and refine it, right? If I don't like how big this is on top, I could go in. If I wanted this a little lower, I would need to go in and do that. If it wasn't quite symmetrical enough, I would need to refine my lines. Okay, let's talk about ears. So with my ears, if I draw a line, my ears actually start, this part of my ear starts about where the center of my eye is. So that crease in my eye. So that's that line right there. The top of my ear actually comes where the top of where my eyeball is. So if I were to draw my guideline again, I would actually draw two lines, right? One right here and one right there. And then if I look here, the bottom of my ear kind of goes at the end of my nose. So right about where my nose ends. And that's where this guideline is. So it's about where my end of my nose is. So now I have, it's like connect the dots for my ears. I would start right here. They don't go out very far. My ears don't go out very far if I'm facing towards someone. They kind of go up, curve around. They're going to end right here. And I'm going to kind of go down like that. There. And I would refine that. Again, I kind of go up, right? The top of my eye is up here. Kind of go up, straight, very straight line up, down, and I'm going to end about right here. So I'm going to kind of make a diagonal line right there. All right. Let's talk about hair a little bit. So my hair, actually, if I were to take the top of my head to my hair, there's actually space in between there. Okay, so hair, space. So when I go to draw my hair, it's not just on top. I actually need to start down here. If I have a part in my hair like this, then I would kind of need to draw where that is. And then I'm actually going to go down a little bit, right? If I want my hair to go behind my ears, I need it to go right here. So I'm actually going to kind of curve it around right here. I'm going to draw short hair first. So if I have short hair, then I would kind of draw my hair a little above. Hair is kind of poofy. make it go to my ears. And then I would kind of do the other side here, right? And make it go above. Okay, maybe my hair like swoops this way though, right? And I have more like bangs in the front, in which case, and maybe I don't really have a part, in which case it might look more like that, right? This might be more of what my hair looks like if I have short hair like that, okay? If I have long hair, what this might look like is I'm going to go ahead and erase this. I'm going to kind of curve my line around. I'm going to show you one side with the hair. Oops, that's where my part goes. I'm going to show you one side with the hair kind of going behind the ear, right? So my ear, it might kind of go around here. It would kind of go behind my ear. Get rid of some of these lines. Make it a little clearer. There we go. And it might go kind of behind my ear like that to where I can still see my ear right there. My head would go up. And that might be how one side of my hair looks. Then I could like finish off the bottom. Okay? If my hair goes in front of my ear, if it's long, then it might come like right here. In which case, I hope I drew my ear really lightly so that I could erase it. And then my hair is always just a little poofier. So then I would kind of draw the other side of it, and then I would erase all the lines in between. I would erase my ear so I can't see it if I chose to have my ear not showing from here. And I have the part there and the poof and all of that. Then I would kind of go through here. My neck, if I don't like the bottom of my chin, like right now, I really don't like the bottom of this. I think it needs to be pointier. I would refine it. Make my chin a little better here. There we go. I like that a little better. It needs to be a little thinner. There we go. Then my neck from here, I would kind of draw on either side. It's actually a little bigger than what I think it is. I would curve it around to my shoulders here. Curve it around to my shoulders here. And I'd add in the top of my t-shirt here on my neck. Right? Then when I got done, I could erase all my guidelines and get rid of all the extra marks I don't want anymore. And I would have what I want my face to look like. I would have a good sketch of what I want my face to be. Get rid of all that. And that's kind of how to draw a human face.